Not quite as edgy as Family Guy, but a little more wholesome.
Yeah, by wholesome you mean in the first episode, Fry bought a crack needle out of a vending machine. It's family friendly, if you ask me. Anyway, moving on from Futurama, we wanted to talk to you about the second annual YouTube Video Awards, which just happened this week. Some of the big winners, I guess you'd call them big winners. Or do you call them? Do you call them small winners for video size? Small.
Sure.
Sure. Some of the small winners included.
Not us. We weren't nominated. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Yeah, I got hopes. Tay Zonday won for his music video Chocolate Rain as the best music video on YouTube in 2007. As you remember, Tay Zonday, he's got the very low baritone voice. Chocolate Rain. Then you have to pull back to breathe in the air.
Yeah, this video was funny though. It was just a complete spoof on all rap videos these days, but it was pretty funny.
Exactly.
They got the chocolate exploding at the end. Hysterical.
And aside from other videos that we could mention that you would either instantly recognize or instantly say, what the fudge? You know that the baby water buffalo versus the lions and the crocodiles won for...
God, I forgot about that
pretty much documentary video. And then the video for the John Kerry rally in Florida, where students went and one of the students stopped and challenged John Kerry and got escorted out, shouting, "Don't tase me, bro! Don't tase me!" And he got tased over and over. That also won one of the awards.
One of the most famous viral videos from last year.
Exactly.
What category did it win?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
I actually knew the category before, but I forgot.
Okay.
That's assuming. Not literally, I'm poor.
No.
My allowance wouldn't cover a lawsuit.
No, definitely not.
Not for my mom.
Nope.
Well, now that we've covered most of the random news, we're gonna go into some of the digital downloadable content for the week. As you know, we try to cover that as we are the DL Conline, as I like to call us.
Yep.
So this week, some of our top features: Sins of a Solar Empire. It's the 4X strategy game that's been released on PC for the last 2 months and been the top seller each of those 2 months in the United States. A demo just got released for it. If you're interested in it, you can go to GameSpot.com and search Sins of a Solar Empire demo. It'll get you there. That way you can see if it's right for you, or if the hype is worth it, or if it's kind of just not your cup of tea. That's for you to decide.
Yep. What else we got? We've got some new Rock Band content this week. We've got a 6-song Boston pack. These songs are Peace of Mind, Hitch a Ride, Smokin', Rock and Roll Band, Something About You, and my personal favorite, More Than a Feeling.
Oh, your personal favorite?
Well, it's from this list.
Oh, have you heard any of those songs?
Maybe.
No.
They could be good. I mean,
no. The first Guitar Hero for PlayStation 2, More Than a Feeling is my absolute favorite song in that game. I rocked at it. I schooled other people at it.
You're standing on the couch and
yeah, I sit up on the coffee table a couple times to play it. I can play it backwards.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty sweet. It's my favorite song. I haven't bought it. We haven't bought it yet in Rock Band, but I'm really looking forward to it.
No, so very cool. So going along with that, they were just 2 days ago, I think, released the Rock Band store.
Yes,
Rock Band.
pretty sweet.
So now, instead of having to back out of Rock Band and go into the dashboard to download your songs, you can go into Rock Band store where you can see all of them listed alphabetically, or by band, whatever you want. And also you can preview songs, which is very cool to me, because some of the songs are covers. And for example, I was interested in buying the Coheed and Cambria song 10 Speed, but then I noticed it was a cover.
Well, who sings it?
I don't know. Wait, it's a cover?
Yeah, who sings it?
It's a cover.
But who sings it?
Inside jokes, they won't get that. In any case, I was really looking forward to that song because it's one of my favorite Coheed songs, but I was kind of apprehensive about downloading it just because it was cover and I wasn't sure what the quality was going to be like. So tonight, actually, just before this podcast, I went on, previewed the track, plays the whole thing for you. So, great. Sounds good. I'll download that soon.
Not to mention, even before the Rock Band store came out this week, in just over 3 months, Harmonix and MTV Games announced that they had 6 million song downloads. Clearly clowning Guitar Hero in any aspect because Activision releases downloadable content like once every 5 years.
Yeah.
That'd give or take a couple months.
So that's cool. Making it a lot more convenient for you. Yeah, they're making a killing on that. So
Yes.
I don't know what's wrong with Guitar Hero. Why? It's obviously working for Rock Band. Why not get on the bandwagon? What are you gonna do?
Why not get on the tour bus?
Or the tour bus?
Alright, moving on, transitioning a little bit. We actually don't have your Guitar Hero 3 downloadable content this week because I don't think there was any.
There was none. No.
If it was, it sucked. Take my word for it. Moving on, we do have some PlayStation 3 news. Metal Gear Solid 4 is, what is it, Sons of the Patriots, yes. Sons of the Patriots will be coming out shortly. Konami announced it. And with that release, Sony is releasing a steel-colored PlayStation 3. I consider it more of a...
This is in Japan, right? Or is this...
Yes.
This is
I'm
Japan.
pretty sure it's just Japan. I don't know what I would call it. Maybe more of a brushed stainless steel look.
Sure.
As opposed to...
A gunmetal, maybe?
Yes, absolutely. As opposed to just straight stainless steel like you see in your pots and pans.
Yep.
But with that, they're also releasing new firmware for the PlayStation 3, which is going to add Blu-ray Profile 2.0 support. And with that said, what that's going to allow you to do is going to enable certain Blu-ray movies to connect to the internet and enable you to download additional interactive content, such as movie DLC, if you will. What this means is you could be watching a movie, have the screen pop up, say, hey, do you want to download this? Of course, you're going to click sure. And what it's going to be, think of VH1 pop-up video, or perhaps a documentary on any movie they might normally watch. But this way they can keep it up to date, it can be done real time, and they can keep adding to their product after it's been released on the shelf. Essentially makes the possibilities endless.
Very, very cool. What else we got next? We've got...
Dreamfall released.
Dreamfall, yep. Xbox Original released this week. Dreamfall was not a great game in my opinion. A lot of control issues there. It was a cool storyline, there's some cool graphics in there. So I'm not entirely sure why they're releasing it. It wasn't well that received by the reviewers, but hey, some people liked it, I suppose. So that's coming out for Xbox Originals.
Yeah, you can kind of look at it as Indigo Prophecy and Psychonauts as a game that didn't really get noticed very well, and so it's coming out on Xbox Originals to try to broaden its audience.
There's always an audience. I like the Indigo Prophecy, so.
And then the Quickies, which is the only way I function, patches to Unreal Tournament 3 and Orange Box were released for the PlayStation 3 this week. Not really that big a deal, just trying to help out the functionality and help the flow of the game. And Condemned 2, the demo is available on the PlayStation Network. So you can download that and check it out, see if you like it. Of course, it's a follow-up to Condemned Criminal Origins, made by Sega. Still violent, still bloody, still rated M.
Still a lot of fun.
And then...
pretty decent reviews.
Well,
Maybe check it out.
Lastly,
maybe worth throwing out.
just the Virtual Console releases.
For Virtual Console releases this week, we have Super R-Type. I'm actually debating downloading that. I spent a lot of time playing that when I was a kid. And Spelunker to the Wii.
Or Spelunker.
Spelunker. I don't know what Spelunker's about, honestly. Maybe you can tell me.
It's more of a different game. It's more of a alternative action game. I saw some screenshots of it. It's not a game that I actually played. It was available for the NES. But it is a little bit unique. So either read up on it or check it out yourself. After all, as an NES game, it's only 500 Wii points. And now shifting away from our DLC content, we're going to go into our movie impressions of the week. This week, Thor kindly invited us to go check out Drillbit Taylor, starring Owen Wilson. It's essentially like a Superbad light for the family-friendly crowd. Andrew, what do you think?
Well, like you said, I was invited, but I didn't go. So it was great. I highly recommend it. I think everyone should go see it.
In other words, he sucks, and I just want to call him out on it. I can honestly say that watching Drillbit Taylor, I was on the fence for going, and then I decided to actually bite the bullet, go, and see if I would enjoy it. It turns out it was funnier than I thought it was going to be, considering some of these movies you have very low expectations going into. Owen Wilson did a decent job, but as Thor even told me when the movie ended, the kids really sold that movie. I don't know their names, but the young portly kid with the New York accent, he was quite hysterical, and the skinny Skeletor-looking kid reminded me of how Andrew looked in grade school.
Hey.
He has no idea what I'm talking about because he didn't go see it.
I'm still a skeleton.
Yeah, yes you are. Maybe you should lay off the fast food though.